Yeah, Africa's startups are raking in billions of dollars every year in new investments as venture capitalists, private equity investors, and angel investors are buying into digital innovation like never before. But what more can the industry deliver, and what type of supports are needed? Welcome my guest on this tonight. Bukola Olusayo is the Managing Director at Stellar's Technology Services, and he joins me live here in our Lagos studios. Thank you very much for coming through.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So we need a whole lot of innovations from you guys to resolve this fuel scarcity. I don't know what you folks can deliver, but I think for me, that's the first thing I would like to see. If there is a digital, whatever technology solution to provide fuel.
The digital innovation which is the alternative that have been provided, is the EV vehicles.
Yes.
But we don't even have the electricity to charge the cars even in Nigeria. So that's the alternative that has been provided as at now.
We need technology. We need technological innovations.
Yes.
You folks are doing quite a lot in the fintech space in terms of financial services delivery and what have you. But I'm just wondering sometimes if you guys could just help the government somewhat use technology to deliver on a lot of things. I don't know. Is there any thoughts?
Yeah, there's a lot of things. The truth is that, when I was coming, I was looking at what innovation can we bring in that will actually help the government to unravel a lot of challenges that we find ourselves. We found out that we have actually exhausted all the ideas that we have, and most of these ideas are not working again. And you find out that digital technology, is one of the ways we can actually, resolve some of these issues that we are going through. Technology is more or less like, the magic that is available to be able to resolve some technical issues that we are going through as a country.
Vehicular snarl in a city like Lagos, for example. Maybe we should go back to those days in which if your plate number, registered number is XY123 or 314, and then you shouldn't drive.
And then we should do...
Then we do scheduling. I think we should do scheduling. Maybe if you make that idea and you make money, let me be the first to know, because it's my idea. Yes.
Okay.
We could do something with vehicular snarl in Lagos again, if we can use that to control the number of vehicles on the road.
I think one of the solutions to what we can do is what COVID-19 has actually taught us. We all don't have to be on the road. We all don't have to work from the office. We can actually work remote, and there's a lot of technology that is outside there that captains of companies can actually use to monitor the activities and the productivities of their staff. But everybody just wants their staffs to just be in the office, to see their faces, see what they are doing.
We run a seeing is believing economy.
Yes.
And life.
Yes, and it's more or less like it has become a belief or a tradition. As long as you don't see people face to face, you don't believe that they're actually getting the work done. We all don't have to be on the road.
So you think we can use digital technology as a form for Nigeria's economic renaissance? I'm beginning to wonder what more. You guys are making so much money all over the world. A lot of your names are everywhere, like the folks in the entertainment and all of that. Yes. But again, here we are in the industry, we're dealing with unemployment, with an infrastructure problem, and with so much other problems, and I keep scratching my head sometimes, both. Can we just have some solutions that can help us, if fintech can help Nigeria deliver economic rebirth?
Actually, there is a lot of prospect in what fintech can actually do to be able to expand the economy of Nigeria. But the only challenge we're having presently is that we are here to accept it fully in a country like ours. If you look at South Africa, the adoption of fintech in South Africa is 82%. In India is 84%, in UK is 86%, in America is 88%, though the average worldwide, globally, is 64%. But if you look at Nigeria, if you look at, what statistics of people are using products that are done by fintechs outside the traditional institutions, they are pretty below 30%. And Nigeria, as a big country like ours, should not be lacking behind. And that tells us some of the reasons why we find ourselves in some of the challenges that we are facing. And if there is acceptability and government providing enabling environment for fintech to be able to provide a lot of innovation, a lot of solutions will be
But everybody looks like Nigerians want fintech. We have a young population of yourself and others, and it looks like everybody's talking about fintech and digital adoption every day.
Yeah,
so where would you want to see more of this deep dive adoption in Nigeria?
There's a lot of people that is interested. The young folks are interested in fintech. But they can't do it on their own. They need government support. And I wonder and I ask myself, why are the government not able to provide the enabling environment? Is it because the government does not understand the language of the youth? Is it because the government does not understand technology? Is it because, what's the government afraid of giving enabling environment? For instance, I give you the recent policy made by CBN on cryptocurrency. And, the ban is not what the young ones were expecting. What they were expecting is a regulation. For instance, even in the fintech, we have a technology called RegTech, which is regulatory technology. There's a technology that the government can actually use or plug into these fintech industries to be able to, monitor or identify any transaction that might be used for illicit transaction. For instance, now, there's no innovator that will innovate anything that will be used for negative purpose. But we have people with black mind that are always there to take advantage of, anything that people are innovating. And they are also waiting for the government to help to be able to identify these people. So what the industry is looking at is government regulation, help by the government, to be able to, give enabling environment, collaboration in every sector. Collaboration. It's not only fintech that technology is actually making wave. There's a lot of industries that technology is actually making wave. We were talking about electric vehicle the other time. It's a technology in the automobile.
Yes.
There's technology in every sector, in different sector. But the acceptability and adoption is not there. And then when you have people bringing out innovative products, and people are not patronizing, it's not encouraging. The adoption determines the people that are actually patronizing this product. Imagine that we have less than 30% of Nigerians that are actually patronizing products that are done outside the traditional banking sector.
Yes.
Now, why is it that Nigerians are ordinarily maybe risk averse?
Yes.
Once you hear government say no to a thing, everybody will back out.
Okay, so do you think if we get a number of your companies like yourself and others listed on the stock exchange or provided capital market support, would you like to see that? We have quite a whole lot of them doing that in China, in the US.
Yes, different companies like us are actually looking for investors. I sometimes marvel why we don't have enough domestic or local investors that are investing into this industry.
I'm surprised as well.
Why would the foreigners come all the way from their country to invest in the fintech industry? Because they saw the future.
Can see value.
They can see value. They can see value. They've seen the future. They know this is the next oil boom. Nigeria, a lot of investors, maybe because of that word that says you don't invest in what you don't understand, perhaps maybe that's the reason. Or again, maybe because there isn't that support from the government. Maybe they are waiting for the government to be able to, have a push. We can have a lot of these companies on the stock exchange. And I think the only challenge that many of us have is the compliance cost. So there has to be a way out, you understand? So there has to be a way out. Government needs to be a bit flexible. Compliance cost is quite huge.
Okay.
It's quite huge. So
Okay, well, maybe that's what we're talking to the SEC, the NGX, and the rest of them, all the exchanges in the manner of allowing those of you who are coming through. I think the NGX just made an announcement. They'll be able to do something pretty soon about maybe creating a different category of market for those of you who are in the fintech space.
Yes.
If you're going to the market, you need to do an advertorial here and pay. And this is free. But the next one you're going to pay if you're getting in the market, because then you're making money.
Yeah.
But whatever you're making, whether from foreign investors or local investors, will still go to. It's good to have you in the evening. Thank you. Have a nice dinner tonight.
Thank you. Thank you for having me again.
Your time. Bukola Oluta, your managing director, Stellar's Technology Services, on the show.